Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And yes, buckle up. I know somebody somewhere saw that and they're like, oh, he doesn't have his seatbelt on. All right, so we do have it on now. Strange times. I thought it would be maybe one or two videos that I'd talk about this stuff that's going on in the world right now. Got to remember in the first few seconds I can't say it so that YouTube can stay off my back. But it's going to be more than one or two videos because it's not like anybody knows the person who is the manager, representative for this thing to say, oh, you think you'll be gone by such and such time? But the estimated time is anywhere between mid-April to mid-May. Now, certain leaders are like, hey, businesses and what have you need to be shut down. But then the economy is doing so poorly that they're like, hey, we want to bring it back up. So there's really no rhyme or reason to it right now other than to wash your hands, stay inside for everything that's, non-essential. There's some essentials, and I'll have that picture up here. And I'm talking about this because, again, it could be more than one video. It could be a story time video. It could be an update. It could also be, just a video gaming news video because all that's interrelated. Everything trickles down is what you're learning here. The important takeaway is the jobs that they told you were important, well, a lot of people are getting laid off, furloughed, or working from home, like in my case. The jobs that they said weren't important, well, those are on those essential lists. Those are the people who their jobs are important to your daily survival, how are you going to eat? For whatever reason, you saw alcohol, the ABC store is up there, but, in these times, maybe that's what you need. I wake up some mornings and I'm like, oh, was that a horn? Is that the rapture? What happened? Are these apocalyptic times? What in the world is going on? How is it that something like this could cripple the world to where they don't have a plan? There's a lot of finger pointing left and right, but who really knows at this point? So Sega put up on their website that the secret they were holding was just their mascot, their old mascot. So nothing exciting there. There's rumors that there could be a Switch port for Resident Evil 3. So I don't know if that holds any water, but shout out to Spawn Wave for pointing that out, that in the demo there's some kind of code. Now I have the demo, I have not played it yet. I know I'm behind on some streams for you guys. I've been catching up on videos, haven't had the best mood, excuses, yada yada. But that's where we're at with that. What we talked about in the last gaming news was Gamestop, and we're talking about them again. Why? Well, in that first video that has gotten a decent amount of views for my channel, and I'm understanding why. It's because I spoke about GameStop and this pandemic. That's what we're going to start calling it from now on, pandemic. We talked about GameStop and how the pandemic could affect them getting the actual sales that they need when it comes to these next generation consoles. I didn't know that it would get as serious as it's getting. So I was thinking it would just be for the production side, but remember, I showed you the essential stores. GameStop claimed that they're an essential store, and we know they're not. Now, if you're a gaming channel, you're a gamer, you might argue that they're essential for you and your well-being, but they're not. If you're really into games like that, I'm sure you're like me and you have a catalog of, a backlog of games that you could, revisit or, open for the first time and get a handle on. So that being said, and I'm still playing some Pokemon Go, so there's that. I know people want me to stay inside, but I just can't. I can't. I can stay away from people, I can play in my car, but I won't bring it to myself to just not play or resort to other means. And by other means, well, I think you know what I'm talking about. That's not me. I'm going to continue getting out here. I'm doing that Genesect research, so stay tuned for a video that showcases all of that. So that being said, GameStop is like, hey, we're an essential store, we need to stay open, and they're getting a lot of flack for that. A lot of flack, because people are constantly going in there touching stuff, right? How many times are people going in, this game, no, not that game, maybe I want this, maybe I want that. That happens quite frequently, and the associates have to get up in front of these people and talk, be in their faces and what have you. That's not cool. So they started shutting down California stores and left the other nation stores open. But what ended up happening there was people got pretty much miffed at that. And so the backlash was that GameStop is now doing this weird stuff that you can see in this graphic I'm going to put up here. So what does it actually mean? It means that you've got to go through a series of hoops just to get your game. And mind you, I was already irritated with GameStop weeks prior because of the practice that they pulled, which was this. They said, hey, you can't cancel your game within like 30 days or something crazy like that. You can't cancel your pre-order, that is. So what that means is, if you were like me and decided you wanted a game elsewhere, like say for example Walmart, their games are like $10 cheaper, they're not going to honor it. You've got to stick with it for whatever reason. So, you know, when I say for whatever reason, I mean they have their reasons. Obviously they need your money. But here's the deal. Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out in about a month from now. And I don't want to cancel my pre-order. They've got this nice Shinra badge and what have you that comes with the game, and or it's like the key card or something. It looks pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I'm excited about that. The problem is with what GameStop is proposing. How are you going to get in the store to get that? What if you're on lockdown? Then you're forced to buy the digital edition. And I'm not keen on that either, to be honest with you. Just got to do what you got to do. I mean, if this didn't hurt them before in terms of, well, we need to make X amount of sales before the holidays, this definitely will now. So we'll see what happens with that. Animal Crossing New Leaf, we're going to talk about that. I do have the game in my possession right now. I haven't really tinkered around with it too much, but what I did notice is that everybody is playing it. 30 new friend requests, all because people are stuck inside playing Animal Crossing. Now don't get me wrong, I believe people were going to play Animal Crossing anyway, but this pandemic has allowed the release of that game to be far greater than anyone could have hoped for. It's like, oh, stay inside and be a shut-in. Animal Crossing prepares you for that like no other game. So, are you enjoying Animal Crossing? What games are you playing? Let me know. Keep me posted on what you think and what you're doing to stay safe and keep yourself entertained. Try to stay positive. I'm telling you that as much as I'm telling myself, because things are hard right now for a lot of people. A lot of people have bigger issues. Now, here I am venting about video games and what have you, but people who are already in messed up situations where they don't have food, they don't have any money. I mean, those are things to think about, things to worry about. So I think we covered everything I wanted to say. I'm here at my location where I intended to go. This video will be up shortly, and I will see you guys in the next one. Captain Sensation!